Waunstar. Got to break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, or wherever it is at in your chart. Salutations, great rising, beautiful day, beautiful evening, whatever you at, or wherever the time frame is. I just want to say salutations. Now, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Now, if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, if not, hey, I try to be one of the best readers that I can for you. Ashe, amen, salat. Now, let's go ahead and get in prayer meditation before we get started, because the title of this one is Someone Just Made a Bad Decision and Dropped the Ball, Virgo. This can be you, or this can be somebody else that's around you, okay? Take it as it resonates. Now, can y'all hear me clearly? Shout out to, let's see, I need to go and do my shout outs for the day. Let's see. Shout out to Shayna. Shout out to Dark Phoenix, Heba, Star. I see all of y'all. See y'all as well. And shout out to everybody else coming in. Now, all right. Someone just made a bad decision and dropped the ball. Now, Virgo, I've been feeling like lately the energy that I've been sensing is thank you so much. It's more I've been sensing of an energy of you just overcoming over past reoccurring events. Okay, now that's for many of you very strongly that I've been feeling. Now, majority it is dealing with relationships, it is dealing with people that you are compassionate about. Now, for a few of you, it may be dealing with a situation about where you want to be in life at a certain career standpoint, and you're maybe starting to make a decision about how people treat you maybe in the workplace, or maybe how people treat you in a friendship, or maybe how people treat you and just in life general. And Virgo, the thing about what's going on, somebody is starting to realize the grass is not greener on the other side, just to top all of this off. And now, as they see how you are, the individual that blossomed, they didn't think you was a flower that was going to blossom into a beautiful light, right? And now the key thing for you is happiness. And I feel like this is what some of you have been going through for a long period of time, where you now starting to understand, even through your trials and tribulations, you still showing gratitude from the poor choices that you have made in your past. But you are learning from these choices, you are evolving from these choices, and you are rising right now higher than ever, dealing with the vibrations that you carry. Now, the people around you or someone that's near you has made a wrong choice when it's dealing with you. Now, they decided to leave you probably out in the cold, probably leave you out in abandoned, probably thought you was just a naive individual, or just somebody who just don't pick up the clues. However, they was depending on you to stay around to take advantage of you, right? Now, Virgo, even though you start seeing this blueprint, no matter what situation it is, take it as it resonates. Now, no matter what situation you may be going through, you are deciding to stop stressing and to stop chasing after some type of solution that you want to be resolved, or some type of acknowledgement. And now, since you have stopped pulling that energy out to people like that, excuse me, and you may stop communication, they started to miss the things that you do for them. Okay, now not only that, they may be trying to find a way to come back because the karma that they are facing is too overwhelming right now. And Virgo, this energy that's around you, starting to realize toxic energy from purification. And when I say the two, I'm not saying everybody like that. And even though you balance it out between the individuals that you deal with, but now you just at this point where if anything is blocking you from advancing, anything that's not helping you on your purpose, or anything that's blocking you to hinder you from your purpose, you are releasing, but you are expressing the situation out to people. Now, is this a new type of energy? Yes. Have you mastered it yet? No. So it's kind of like a page type of energy, okay? But as you are allowing things to be, people are furious because the control tactics isn't working anymore. So, with that basically being said, let's get in prayer and meditation. Yes, I'm gonna have to use my other one today. I'm gonna have to use my singing bowl on this one, okay? So we're gonna do it like that, and then I don't even have the mudras today. So we're gonna do a meditation right quick, but let's do a prayer. Let's get into it so we can have this on a positive aspect. Shout out to everybody. If you got your earbuds in at work, I ain't gonna be with you too long, okay? Because I don't want you to get in trouble, okay? Now, if there's other people that's at home and got them in, just sit back, relax with me. I hope hope you can hear me clearly and fine, okay? So let's go ahead and get into prayer. Spirit guides, angel universe, we thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody wish any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do, we're going to take that energy and give it to the universe and never to the sender, because we're going to let the universe deal with our problems, as we're always going to focus on the things to get us to elevate towards our highest good and highest expectations, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, especially with a positive income and an unlimited balance to all that is high vibrational, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Salah. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and breathe in right quick. I haven't done this one in a minute, and I remember it cracked 2 years ago, and I still ain't got another one, so we're going to rock with this one. I ain't crack it too bad. Okay, here we go. Breathe in, Virgo. Positive energy. Positive light. Full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not for you, we're letting it go. Very good. Breathe in. Positive energy. Positive light. Full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we are letting it go as well. Very good. Breathe in. Positive energy. Positive light. Full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negative energy, all the hindrance, anything that's not suitable for you, we're letting it go. Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Salam, Namaste. All right, let's get on into this thing. Okay, I don't know. I'm feeling the energy. Now, hold on. I got to tell y'all something, because it's going to be funny. Now, even though I'm African American, right? Most people, somebody asked me, did I have Asian descent into me? And I wanted to say yeah, but no. This is just what I normally look like every day. So with that basically being said, if you caught what I just said, yeah, okay. I know some of y'all caught it, okay? Everybody asked me that. They be like, dude, I'm like, no. I just look like that because I stay medicated all the time. Because, okay, honestly, no lie, I'm going to give y'all a little secret about me, okay? Everybody, the reason I stay medicated is because the energy that I carry is so overwhelming. And no lie, even for me, it's so overwhelming that I have to lower it. And I'm not saying it's a good thing, because I do tease too, but it be so vivid. I have my gift is vivid dreams. And if none of y'all ain't never been in a triple dream where God talking directly to you, you will not understand why you keep your mind on cloudy. Now, is it? No, I still receive my messages, but it's just to the point I have to balance it, because I had a triple dream. And when you in a dream and you wake up from that dream and still in another dream and wake up from that dream and still get up in another dream, and then you finally wake up, you don't astral travel a little bit too far. So that's why I look like I'm Blackanese, okay? But I love my people. I love everybody. No matter where you at, I love you, okay? But most people ask me that, but no, that's just me staying balanced. Okay, spirit guides, ain't the universe. What do we have for Virgo? Or cross watcher, or anybody who's watching. Sun, moon, rising, north node of Venus. And how y'all doing today, man? I hope y'all doing good. I hope you're doing blissful, doing wonderful. If nobody ain't told you they love you, I love you. Y'all want me to take my time on this one today? Y'all want me to take my time so I can get it? And shout out to God Shield, Carmen, I see you, Miss C, Giannis, see you, Flop T, DTI, I see you. Shout out to my mods, Gigi, you know I see you in the building. Who else we see? If I missed you, I'm sorry, okay? Now make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's go and get into this thing. Now, all right, Virgo, cross watcher. You know I gotta say Virgo and cross watching because it's been a. I noticed it's been a lot of people that's been cross watching, but they just love the energy. But shout out to every single one of you as well. Now I don't want to just say all because then it's gonna create some type of division. So I'm not gonna. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. And I normally don't do my sponsorship with it, but okay. Let's get into it. Virgo, we got the Six of Wands right now being clarified with the Five of Wands for you, okay? So, Virgo, I feel like you are starting to receive some type of input or some type of recognition, some type of acknowledgement from maybe that was some conflicting energy that maybe that happened, that maybe have happened dealing with people or other input, third party situation inputs, okay? Now, if it's a work aspect, now let's say, it's kind of funny, it made me chuckle. So, let's just say, for some of you, right, they don't put you in some type of trouble situation. They don't teamed up against you. And now since you have left, now they have realized that you was the victorious one and you had everything going as you are starting on a new journey. Now, if this is dealing with a relationship, this may be dealing with you finally getting the acknowledgement and the recognition that you deserve. When it comes to people and third parties always trying to put some information in the other party head or maybe in your head. But I know 9 times out of 10 of y'all are not that type of individuals to let many people around you to get inside your mind unless it's somebody you care about. But this energy, I'm not feeling that. So I'm feeling if you are dealing with somebody else, maybe like a boss or the energy maybe that's around you, maybe a loved one or a family member, it was somebody that always wanted to put their little input in or some information that was toxic and was not very suitable. But now they since you don't removed yourself away from the situation or they don't pushed you or God done pushed you out of the situation, say it correctly. I feel like right now the more you are starting to build on your journey and going into the limelight, even with yourself, the more you are no longer dealing with people who like to create drama, who like to create conflict, who always like to have everybody want to express themselves and got their own opinion in your life and they not putting no efforts into the life that you are walking on. You feel me? Okay, let's go. Now, this recognition that you are deserving will create a new start from you, but you may be hesitant about moving forward or mentally thinking and logically making the right choice. Why? Because you got so many options. Okay, Virgo, that's a challenge. Rule number one, you gotta take a time out and realize what you got. Okay, now, two, don't procrastinate because we are known for procrastination. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Virgos, we always want to be meticulous, analytical, like we are scientists down to the T of the calculations of the mainframe of the computer board. We gotta stop that, okay? Now that is creating bigger problem and that is harnessing and hindering you from getting to where you need to be. Okay, now just do it. Don't be scared. Just like Nike, just do it. Okay, now if you want to sponsor me, Nike, hit me up. So just do it. Now, not only that, but I'm feeling like all the options that you have, you are starting to release the load and the burdens and the responsibilities dealing with people that may be around you. Now, that can be, yes, it is. Now, that can be you either being not taking on many people burdens or you not dealing with manipulative sneaky people that's trying to keep you down the wrong road. Okay, I say amen. Now, not only that, even though the happiness that you carry, and even though people may be trying to send you down the wrong road, now I am sensing that for some of you, this energy is very absorbing, right? Like when I say absorbing, it can be two ways. It either can bring you happiness or it can bring you destruction. And I feel like some of the people that's been around you has been creating more confusion of destruction by using manipulation tactics or deceitful tactics than anything else ever. But now since you starting to understand the energy of people that's around you, you are realizing that when a partnership or something is not going right in your life, it's creating some type of hardship for you to overcome. So you rather not deal with it, or you rather just go on and let you be. If you in a single aspect, you are dealing. You just rather let it go and cut it off. If you in a relationship situation, you just not dealing with it. You are releasing that energy and you are focusing more on yourself while allowing the other person to be from the information that they are receiving from other people. That remember, it's gonna do two things. It's either gonna be good or it's either gonna be bad. But I feel like the energy that some of you may be seeking may be more than bad than good because people are jealous of the situation that you may be in or where you at. Now, again, boss situation. Let's go career right quick. Now, career situation, you are talented and you got the resources from the years of experience that you have. All you got to do is just put it in your resume. Just fix your resume up a little bit. And two, let me tell y'all something about America. It's so simple, y'all don't understand. No matter what you do, you can put an application in anywhere because they're going to train you to do it anyway the way that they want you to do it. So what different does it matter about the degree or the titleship that it carries? Hmm. For some of y'all, think big. Now, not only that, I feel like the inspiration that's coming deep within by you being motivated to make it to where you want to be. Some of you want to be these CEOs. Some of you want to be on top. Some of you want to be these loving, caring individuals. But as you start to understand more about the poor partnerships that came into play from all the cycles of being of these manipulating people or these people just trying to be sneaky and conniving and want to stab you in your back, you understood all the lessons. So now some of you are just traveling as a wanderer on your own. So let's keep going. Woo, let's keep going. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. How everybody doing? Y'all getting quiet on me today? Some of y'all taking notes. Now, this recognition that you deserve. I feel like this recognition is coming in an emotional aspect even for yourself. Yes, it's been a long time since you poured a lot of love in yourself. It's been a long time for people to pour love in you. But now people are starting to see you how you are, and they see you carry this energy like the Page of Pentacles. Remember, I told you, you always like being alone. And every time you end up being alone in this situation, like you carry the energy and the efforts to receive what you receive. And many people that wanted to have their input in or have this, that, and the other, they see how powerful you are and how caring and compassionate when it comes to you being this nurturing individual. However, let's do the however. However, they don't want to give you your flowers for some of you. They just don't want to give you your flowers. They always want the input of everything when it comes to your recognition and your victory. But then again, they don't want to give you your flowers in your face. So now this is letting me know you are dealing with people that like to stab you in your back. That's one of them, these two-faced people, individuals. Now, even though you are still moving forward, and I think you know who they are because you have stopped thinking about and dealing with situations, and you have cut a lot of situations off when it comes to people that you are dealing with because you have learned the lessons. Six of Cups basically being in reverse. You have learned every understanding lesson that it needs to in order for you to move forward. Some of you know you can't do it with people because the challenge is that you so intuitive and empathic from these options that you have. You rather just want people to keep it real, and you're not going to find that. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but let's just be 1,000. You're not going to find people just gonna say, well, Virgo or cross watcher, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna come to you and tell you I messed up. I know you may leave me in this, that, and the other. I know you didn't know nothing was going on about it, but I just wanted to be honest with you because I love you, because I think about your happiness and this, that, and the other. And you like, dude, that's what you want. But in reality, people's not gonna do that. So you are so focused on the options of different ways and different aspects to go towards your happiness, you're not even worried about the hidden secret agendas. Only thing you are doing is being optimistic, but that's a challenge for you optimistic because even though you keep thinking these people are going to change, they still sending you down the wrong road, absorbing all your energy. But you trying to build. Every time you trying to build, it won't balance, and all of this divinely, let's just be honest. Divinely, Spirit is giving you saying, look, stop being optimistic about the people who's not trying to help themselves. Yes, you a healer. Yes, you a light worker. Yes, you caring. Yes, you compassionate. Yes, you show an act of service. But when it comes to building, you got to build yourself up in order to change the people around you. You can't change nobody unless they want to change. That's when it's very similar, like you can take a horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink because you can show them the way how to get out of a situation. You can show them the way to keep them in the light and keep them in abundance. But if they ain't not going to take action in loving you the same way you loving them, what's the point and what's the use? And what I like to say, I made up my own part about that. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. But however, by you being the owner of that horse, are you going to turn around and starve and thirst with that horse, waiting on that horse to drink and it's hot outside? Or are you going to get your own thirst too? Think about it. Message. All right. Now, the delays that you may be going through is keep on trying to find some type of information or procrastination about some type of choice that you want to take. Now, look, with these disputes and with this turbulence that you may carry, it's delaying you because you need to lighten up that load. People that's manipulative and deceitful and just want to treat you the way that they want to treat you, they are facing their karma now. Like, you realize that you had to pull back. Spirit may have pulled you back. Spirit may have to take you away from something because you was overindulging in it. Now, By you holding back with the Four of Swords right here, you had to turn your back on something, or you had to think about a certain situation, about how people treated you, the way how they treated you, why they treating you like this, why you feeling like this, why they trying to manipulate you, why the partnership ain't working, why the job ain't giving you a promotion, etc., etc. But the main thing that you are understanding is that you manifest anything that you want to. You gathering all the resources, you gathering all the tools, you gathering everything that you need in your life to start this new journey. But my main thing is for you, with these people that's coming around you, they are mad because you are starting to do this, and it takes a while for a Virgo to build up the confidence to get back on their own way, especially in love. Ooh, do I know? Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, once you get to that point where Virgo start pushing forward and start manifesting their own dreams without you being right beside them, or they care if you there or not, that's when you start to become powerful. And this is when somebody started to realize they dropped the ball, because through it all, you completed every little cycle that came in the way, okay? I had to pull that one back, That's the world card. Now, every situation that came out the way, now good news is coming into you because you hold the energy. You have been manifesting this energy to come into play. And it's against toxic individuals. You empathic enough to know that the victory is coming in, and you know it was through not you. You realize the person that you may have been dealing with, or the job that you maybe been at, it was a group of individuals that had to take you out, but now they started to acknowledge, since you've been gone and the cycle had to be completed, and they started to acknowledge who really toxic and who really this and who really that, and everything being exposed, you still kept your composure. Even though you was in defense, or even though you may not even see some of this may be going on, the hidden secrets been coming out because you had to pull back. Spirit had to pull you back from this challenge that you went through, because you had to understand, some people put you in their own karma and their own stuff, and it's not even their race. It's not even yours. Say it correctly. They want justice because you get justice. But they don't know the work and the endurance and the pain that you had to go through to get to where you needed to be. They don't know how many relationships where you had to get treated bad on to get to that callous in your life where things don't bother you. They don't know about how many jobs you had to speak on how you feel, because titleship don't mean nothing to you, and you rather sacrifice a job if it makes you feel better than anything else, because you know your value and know how you supposed to stand. These people are starting to realize your power and who you truly are, but they don't want to give you the flowers. So this is why they're going through this karma, because Spirit is like, okay, we tried to show you. All you got to do is go to Virgo and apologize. That's all you got to do. But they don't have the motivation. They broke your inspiration down when they turned around and got rid of you. They tried to break you down when they turned around and had third-party situations coming in to do stuff behind your back without your acknowledgement. Once you start pulling back your energy and you start seeing things how they really are, that's when you start manifesting the things that you really needed to do. Again, you understand and got all the resources. People don't understand you taking action, but you got all the tools that you need in order to move into this new journey. Y'all getting too deep on me. Hermit card basically being in reverse is letting me know, even though you are manifesting, you are understanding the losses that you took in your life. I don't call them losses, I call them learning curves. That's what I really call them, learning curves. And even though you had to learn about how to let things be, how to let things go, now you had to understand how to nurture yourself. Emotionally, spiritually. You had to start an emotion with all your love against toxic individuals, because now you start to understand through all that thick skin that you got. You still illuminating, you still shining, you still going through the toxicities and through the transformation of dealing with these type of individuals, but you know a new day dawns for you. You know you have to stay in control, and you just gotta observe in silence. And that's what's been stopping a lot of people, because you've been watching. You pull back, but you are watching. You want to say something, but Spirit is keeping your communication to a silence because it's not time to speak. And this is why when the Page of Wands basically, you're not putting no efforts in nothing. This new energy that you got, you are no longer letting challenges really bother you, because it's time for you to tackle over. You like, I don't need to do any more research. I don't need any more information, because I just know right now being patient was not being for me. I got to be patient for me, but I'm not being patient for anybody else. You either get on or get left. And this is what they made the poor decision about. They understand that you seek the lessons. You seeking the lessons, and you will stop trying to be in motivation or inspired by anybody who is not moving in the same way that you are. Because what you are manifesting is for things to allow to be the way that it is. You allowing these cycles to end because you can't fight it anymore. You done went through it. Some of y'all done lost something, got pushed away from something, or something just walked out of your life because it really wasn't truly meant for you. And if it truly wasn't meant for you, and you was in these situations all the time, you are starting to understand the rhythmic pattern or the algorithm of how people treat you and how people operate around you. You starting to understand the algorithm of the deities inside of these individuals and these human avatars, which is this body and this flesh right here. You are understanding how to deal with them because you have been crossed out by it by so many years. You had to let two become one. You started understanding in order to grow, you had to let yourself become one. You have to allow things to be, and you had to accept it in order to move forward. And by you doing this, other people is mad because you are no longer falling inside of them same old tactics no more. You are no longer dealing with people in that type of manner, in that type of way, because you have become more mature. Why keep dealing with a situation? Why keep allowing people to get you to deal with a situation? All because of what? Because they put themselves in there. Virgo, come save me. But when you need saving, nobody ain't there to save you. But now since you are got removed, divinely removed out somebody's life, now they got to suffer and go through. Because all that time you was working hard and playing hard, their skill level was not on your skill set. They can't love you the way that you give love. So now, since it's the time, the expiration date is over with, and now the spirit like, okay, we try to give you time. We gave you the blueprint. You wasn't determined and motivated to stay with this Virgo, or wasn't determined and motivated to build your foundation in your house. A new day dawns, and now your time is up. And even though your time is up, you can't be a winner no more because Virgo's the winner. You lost your prize. It's just like gambling. It's just like when you go and gamble, yeah, you gonna win. But when you try to bet it all, not just thinking things gonna fall in your favor. This time, spirit like, nah, I'm not gonna let it fall in your favor. You dropped the ball on Virgo. So now you got to deal with your own consequences. Now you got to deal with your own karma. Now you got to go back through a period of years of another contract of a spiritual cycle that you didn't learn the lesson from when Virgo was right there, because you had to be patient with Virgo, and Virgo was being patient with you. Virgo was showing you the condition. Virgo was working hard for you. So what happened right now, since you dropped the ball? No, you're not getting a jackpot. The challenges for them is going through a breakthrough. They got to go through this breakthrough now. That's what they don't understand. You've been patient with this thick, hard skin. You've been going through the motions from A all the way down to Z. Time is up. Time is up. Even if they come and apologize to you right now, yeah, you'll forgive them, but you just don't rock with them. You don't care if it's family, friends, foe, or hoe. You don't care who it is. Virgo, you stop sharing information with people because you saw the lesson. The delays you had to go through within this cycle that you see is accepting things for the way that they are, and you can't share this information. All the confrontation and people want to turn around and mentally try to take you out. You VIP, baby. You spiritually VIP. You physically VIP. And people will be fearful, even, and I hate to say this, and Virgos, we got to stop doing this. It's time for me to be real with y'all. Virgos, we got to stop bashing other Virgos, okay? Because some Virgos don't know the experience that the older Virgos go through. But Virgos don't never like to be taught something. You feel me? So younger Virgos, pay attention to the old OGs around here, you know. Because things ain't coming out the way it used to be. Some people want to reconcile with y'all, okay? But this breaking news that's coming out, everything that you see right now, you got the authority and power because you let two become one. You will never let nobody put you back in a situation that put you in that ever again. Why? It's because they made that poor decision to drop the ball, not knowing who you are, not knowing your value, not knowing the greatness that you have within yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally. So now when it comes, and I'm telling y'all now understand it. Write down on this calendar, spring equinox, March 20th. Things is finna turn around for you. And when you start being blissful And when you start and smile and all them exes coming around talking about, dang, why that person looks so happy, and you may not have nobody, you may have someone, but you're gonna be like this. Money back in the bank account, everything gonna be back cool because you know why? You went all the way through the motions. I tell y'all right now, we still in the subconscious season where we are still ending the old cycle, getting ready to come in something new. Just because we went through this man-made new year don't mean it's a spiritual new year, okay? Understand the difference. We still understanding and following the laws of the land, if you want to say it like that, but also in the spiritual realm, March 20th is the spring equinox, which is the first of the new year. Think about it, things bloom. When things have ever bloomed on in winter, we cold. When things get cold, your blood cells compress. They shrink. Blood supply get low. That's why you need to be out in the sun because you can't get the nutrients that you need. And what I'm saying is spiritually that drains you. It's like you going through an incubation period into spring. But what I'm saying is the breaking news of people treat you like that. You going through the motions. You just in your cocoon shell, understanding about people and understanding how they operating and doing this and doing that, all because they the one who put you in these situations. But if it wasn't for spirit, if it wasn't for the universe to allow you to go through these tests and these trials and tribulations, you wouldn't be who you is today. So sometimes we can't get mad at Boo Boo for turning around and doing some dumb stuff with third parties. We can't get mad at the boss when he turn around and get a little attitude and you put him in check. You can't get mad when things divinely happen for a reason, because when you come through somebody's life, it's a spiritual test. And when they fail their spiritual test, they got to go through the whole cycle over and over again. You know why? Because Virgo, you that individual that got the willpower of a lion. You're not just giving up. You got the willpower of a star. Stars don't burn out too fast. When it burns out, they do all they can, but when they time up, their time is up. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going just a little bit more. I tell you, I'm with y'all for a little minute. We got 134 in the building. I ain't worried about the likes. Don't worry about the likes, Miles. Let them come in. It's okay. We all good. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Thank y'all anyway. Now, right now with the Queen of Wands, you being very motivational and inspirational. You keep being there. Some of you may be doing lighting candles, maybe doing, saging your house, using crystals. Some of you may be talking to your ancestors for this power and authority and letting two become one. I guess you letting your spiritual side intervene with the physical side, and this is what's helping you get the recognition that you deserve. And I feel like the more you start nurturing you, many people still is not on your level, but you still giving out information when you want to. Now it's no longer being manipulated and giving out. You giving out because you want to give out. And the people with these blueprints that don't understand you right now, that want to suppress your energy and this, that, and the other, when you said a new day dawns for you, you know it was going to be a progression. It may not saying, look, I'm done with you right now, but I acknowledge your toxic ways. So the more I stay in here and the more I understand, every time you cross me out and you do this and you do that and you do that and you do this, I'm starting to understand more of your toxic patterns. So when I remove myself, or when I can't take it anymore and spirit remove me out of your life, I know how to deal with this ever again on a mental, logical level. Ashe, amen. When they lost you, they lost themselves. The breakthrough they can't get through, you have finally overcame because you understand the lessons and the cycles. Again, you've been working through this for a long time. You finally see the blueprint and the clarity of how to sharpen your sword, how to keep your mind sharp, how to turn around and write things in details and see things in details the way that nobody ever seen before, because you done went through the motions from A all the way down to Z. And again, as their time came up, you had to understand the world card came out for you. You got to let things be. And once you did, this is when you start breaking the cycles of people trying to control you mentally. This is when you start breaking the cycles of people trying to be around and you seeking acknowledge of. You are starting to understand you know how to be and how to walk by yourself. You don't like confrontation. You really do, but you really don't. You like it when it comes to standing up for something, but you don't like it unless being provoked. Let's be 1,000. So right now, somebody trying to hold you in and try to hide you for so long, but your strength overpowered the energy of that's what's around. And right now, you ain't no longer thinking about them or putting any doubts into their life or in their aspect in helping them grow, no matter if it's physical, spiritual, financial, or emotional. Cause why? You know your worth. You know you're a star seed. You know your time is to shine right now. like I tell you a lot, many people try to dim your light. Many people try to keep you down. Many people don't want you to shine because they fear that when you get there, you're gonna be over them. So what they do, they try to harness you and hold you. They try to kick you to the side, kick you to the curb, steal your information, and then remove you once you know your power or when you know things is coming up. But right now, Virgo, a cross watcher, whoever's watching, the poor decision that they made, that's on them. That is on them. That's not on you because now you are starting to receive your blessings. And if you ain't received it now, I told you March 20 and on in 2020, 25, you're going to get it. You're starting to make good choices while walking in the unknown, while making different options in order to change yourself towards the place that you need to be. You're at the ending step, in the ending phase, we're dealing with certain individuals that you are at in your life. Now, if you're in a marriage situation, things can work out. All you got to do is just let them be who they want to be. You want me to honestly tell you the truth? Okay, watch this. Most people have a divorce rate all because they can't agree with each other. They just, women emotionally feel like they're not happy. Men logically feel like they ain't up to par. Now, let's say it correctly. Anything can work out if two people willing to work it out. But then again, don't be a fool if a person is not trying to work or compromise with you. Okay? I shan't. Let's see. What else do we got before we get up out of here? What else we got for Virgo? Now, okay. So overall, we're gonna do the overall because I like what came out. So overall, Virgo, you still being optimistic and you still letting the sun shine down upon you. And the reason why I like that card so much because through it all, you are still shining. People are hating the way that you're shining. They are hating now. They especially hating that you're not giving up no information and you holding everything to yourself. Yeah, you may give and take time after time, but when it comes to toxic energies and stuff like that, you will no longer want to be in the cold. You've been in too many progressions of being out in the cold and being left out and being abandoned. Like, you know how to operate in it. Do you like it? No, you don't. Because when people think you being manipulative, you are no longer showing any concern, doubt, stress, or worries about it. You like, okay, all right, whatever. And it's making them mad because, again, look, we got double confirmation. They trying to dim your light. They see you as the star that you are. Even though some of you may not see the star that you are, and it may be challenging for you because the more you overcome, the more you starting to see the little small steps. You're not looking at the big picture. If you go back right now, think about it in your mind about y'all doing spirituality and go back where you was 2 years ago to now, many people, and you like, dude, I remember I used to pop my top off on this person. I remember be ready to go to jail and this, that, and the other, and blase, blue, this, that, and the other. But then look at you now, you like, man, I just look at you now and be like, what the hell ever? You know what? You deal with your issues. I'm not finna engage myself into your BS. I'm an emperor. I don't have time to deal with anything is no longer is not making me happy. I am not dealing with no more jobs that is not gonna give me what I really need. Who does that? I allow things to be and I'm gonna keep going towards my wish fulfillment. I'm going to keep going towards my emotional stability because I have overcame all of that, all the challenges that I done been through. I had to step up in the lion's den when I was by myself and I had to, and you the mouse in the lion's den and a full of them and they all looked at you at first like a little delicacy, but they understand, no, you absorb things differently. You know how to adapt. And once you start adapting, they ain't mess with you. They thought that, and it sounds funny because in this story, this little bitty mouse right here still became victorious over the lion's den because they still treated you as one of them. They ain't want to eat you. They liked the courage you had. Imagine a little mouse in a lion's den with 5 and they looking at you still standing like them like this. I know you're going to eat me, but I'm going to fight my way through. You're like, you know what, little dude, you're not even worth the snack. But we're going to teach you how to be a lion. We admire your courage and we admire the way how you stood. Anybody else be fearful coming up in through here besides that man and you know, let's keep going. All the challenges you done been through with deception, manipulation, people, you over there, you shining, and what it is, they just mad. And let's make sense. Let's close it out because it makes sense now. Many people are mad at your happiness, and I've been saying this for a while, okay? Now, they are mad because no matter what you go through, no matter what they put you through, you always shining. You always staying on top of things. You on top of your A game. You are no longer being greedy and acknowledging, accepting people and trying to come in. You are starting to follow your own lane, and they mad because they can't do it anymore like they used to. Like all the manipulation tactics and all of this and all of that, they are upset because it's not working anymore. The magic or the spell or however y'all want to say it, because you know me, I'm gonna tell y'all real. I don't believe in spell work unless I want to believe in it. So if it's somebody trying to put some ill will on me, I don't believe it. So you can't even place that in my mindset, okay? So if anybody even try to bring information to me, hey, guess what? This I don't want to hear it, because if it ain't, is it gonna help me make money? Is it gonna help me grow? Is it gonna help me be a better individual? Well, then I don't need to hear it because it's none of my business. So you can remove that over there, and then I will keep myself in my own little bubble because I don't have time for that. See, thing about you, you are rising and you are shining like the star, but people are so used to them same old tactics to, hey Virgo, guess what such and such said? Hey Virgo, you know your person doing this, man. Don't even worry about none of that. If it comes out to the light, it's gonna come to the light. If it's not, it's not. So stop over analyzing, enjoy and live your life, and understand that the happiness that you are carrying is the key. And many people are trying to keep you in this bad situation because they don't want you to get on top. Because again, they made poor decisions dealing with you, and misery loves company. Now, when people can't overcome over their burdens and their struggles, and they want to bring other people into it, and then it creates a, like how they say, seafood in a bucket. That's the best way to say it. Seafood in a bucket. They're gonna keep trying to pull you down. You trying to get out of this bucket and out of this pail, and you are making it to the top, and people see you doing it, and then they want to try to keep pulling you down. And the more you get up there, and you starting to see how life really is and truly is, and how people been stuck in this world for so long in this programmed way, and you start to get back on top of where you need to be. And the more you start to do that, and more you start to shine, the more they want to start to pull you down. But you are no longer stretching your arm out towards individuals. So you are letting them deal with what they got to deal with on their own. And they just made a poor decision and dropped the ball when it came to you. Now let's reverse it. Now for my cross watchers, if somebody done you like this, that I feel, I apologize, but take it as it is. It can be flipped around, and I'm not saying both sides. Now I'm not gonna lie, for my men, in this generation now, it's kind of sad because this happens a lot to men, mm, more than women. I know it's 50-50, but the rates are starting to be more on men getting manipulated by women more than women getting manipulated by men, unless the men is in the top 1% or the 10 percentile in a money standard or something that you want. And let's be logical, ladies. Like let's just be real. If they're in the top 1 to 10%, it's gonna be a lot of other women that's gonna want that person. And then again, you gotta have everything up to the value and potentially that's right for them. For he won't even achieve. So even if you feed him and keep his balls empty and keep his sack, you still gotta understand there's gonna be other women out there that you gotta compete against. Message. All right. Anything else that we got for Virgo? And I love every single one of y'all. Y'all know I do. Right now, you're starting to be compassionate about something that's coming into your life within this season, okay? Now, it either could be you loving to understand more about yourself, or you are starting to love how to stay away from bitter individuals as you moving forward from being in the cold. You are no longer stressed out about individuals who like to use you for personal gain or trying to use you for greed or anything like that, because you understand that you are shining and you can no longer let yourself be blocked spiritually or mentally by any individuals that is messing with your power. Now, people still want to put you at rock bottom. They still got manipulative type of energy, but when it comes towards your wish fulfillment, whoever's watching this, your wish fulfillment, the main thing for you is gather all the information that you need to be emotionally stable into your life and get the understanding that you need when it comes to people that's trying to peck inside your head and don't allow them in, because you are victorious. You got the recognition. Once people try to do that to you, just pull your energy back for a minute and understand what is going on and how to overcome it, okay? So with that basically being said, if you want a personal reading, you can get one from me. I just want to say I love you from the bottom part of my heart. Shout out to Crosswatcher. Shout out to my A1 Day 1. Shout out to my B2 Round 2s. Y'all know how we do this around here. Now, if you hear other people say B2 Round 2, you know they got it from me. And it's okay. You can use it. But I just want people to know where it came from first, okay? So my A1 round 1, my A1 day 1s, and my B2 round 2. So I just want to say shout out to you and the rest of the family. Peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. Again, if you want a personal, look at the description box below. Get at me, text me. We can make that happen. Still in January, so we still got that special going on. Anyway, so till I see y'all beautiful souls to the next time. Do y'all get all the information that you need? I hope you did. I hope everything helped you ease your pain throughout your day or get the information that you need or the acknowledgement that you need in order to grow. Okay, now, again, let's tell everybody this is not my channel. This is the universe channel. I always keep it like that. I always been, Spirit has always let me been the way that I am because I always put them on top first. And I've been like this since day one, since I ever started this channel. I made a promise to Spirit, hey, this is not my channel, this is your channel. I'm just a representation of what you need. So channel through me in a positive way, in a positive light, towards my highest good and understanding to help the world grow towards the way y'all need to be. So I love y'all every single day. I just want to say, keep being a blissful, better person. And things don't change around here. I'm still gonna be myself. I'm still Waunstar. I'm still a human. We still go through things. So you know me. Even though I'm on here every day, and what it's been like for almost 2 years now. Even though I'm on here every day with y'all, that don't mean nothing. We one big family. I learn just like you learn. When I pull these cards, sometimes my mind and being like 18 spots during a reading. Like y'all don't even understand. That's why I don't be looking at y'all. But even I listen to my own information. Sometimes you hear me be like, damn, like for real? Yeah, I resonate with some of the stuff that come out too. So with that basically being said, I love you. God love you, universe love you. Make sure y'all get at me, talk to me. You know, just get in the comment. Tell me how you feel about this. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, don't make it sound too negative, cause it will. No, no, Jim Key. No, Jim Keogh, it's not witchcraft. Let me ask you a question. No, don't block him. No, don't block him, cause I wanna have a conversation right quick. He got my attention. No, it's not witchcraft. Now let me ask you a question. You go to church, right? So what's the difference between a prophet, a prophetess, and a tarot reader or a visionary? Ah, wait. Ain't it still about energy? Ain't it still about if we all is one with the universe and the molecules and the atoms and the protons and the neutrons? Ain't this a proton, neutron, and an atom? Now, if you want to be honest, I can do intuitive and I can do it like a prophet or a prophetess as well. Now, is it anything negative coming out of my mouth? You got to understand the difference of what you're dealing with. I'm going to give you a chance to shine right quick. I know you're thinking, and Joe, if it's witchcraft, tell me what witchcraft means. And honestly, witchcraft, let's do some research right quick. Witchcraft back in the day wasn't mean negative spirits. If you understand, half of them people that was called witchcraft back in the day was turning around using Wicca, using herbs, using spices to help heal, using Reiki to help take out pains away from the bodies, and using all the spirituality what you on here right now listening to. How God doesn't like mediums, and God used mediums itself. Now again, think about it. When it came to Elizabeth and Abraham, know your Christianity. Now a spirit came and talked to him, came and talked to Mary, and came to talk to what's the is Mary and Joseph. An angel came down and talked to them. So how you gonna disregard your own words about the Bible that you are talking about? Talking about they weren't mediums, but they saw angels. That's a medium. Think about it. If you're gonna come at me, make sure you come correct. I'm not mocking God. I'm just saying what from the 66 books that the Catholics pulled out of the Bible for us to understand in the Christian aspect. I told you I'm a theologist. I started off in Christianity. I love it. I love it. I love studying the arts of, and then if you think about it, let's be real. His name was Yeshua, and he was part of the Coptic gospel. Look up the Coptic gospel over there in a geographical location where he was raised. And then let's think about it. Why you never found anything between Jesus between 13 to 32? Because if you go look in the Indian context, he was over there learning Reiki. That's how he was healing demons. That's how he was taking it out. But he was part of the Coptic gospel. I have friends that actually showed me pictures. My sister is a minister. She has literally went there and showed me the information herself. So if you ain't been over there and got the information to find out anything from yourself, and you just going off the contexts of what we supposed to believe, you got my attention on that one because you still stuck in the matrix, homie. I mean, you getting up out of there, and I love you and I rock with you. Nothing wrong with it. But I'm just speaking facts, and two, think about it. Now, do this research. Christianity was invented in 100 AD. Jesus died in 32 AD. How was Christianity? And Christianity wasn't even invented at that time. I'll wait. Jesus was doing spirituality. That's what I told you. When it comes to people and religion, it creates division. We're not divided. I still love you for who you are. And I speak scripture all the time. So, are we finished? You get the information you need. And then again, think about it like this. I mean, everybody got their ways of learning the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, or anything you want to do. But my thing is this right here. I don't care about whatever religion it is. I only worship one thing, God, the creator, the one who created all of this, the words, the literacy, all of this, the one, like however you want to call it, whatever you want to call him, the name, I'm with you. I'm not going to knock you if it's helping you grow. But for me, it's just one creator. Well, I live like my whole family lineage is nothing but pastors, preachers, and ministers. I lived in a Christian church, but I started understanding the truth. And no offense, I don't bash churches, but I'm not going into another church with a hospital full of sinners. I used to be an armor bearer. I used to be in ministry. I seen the ins and out when it comes to churches. And I'm not bashing any one of them. But when it comes to me, if it's gonna be me, and I said, do one thing for me, and if you do that for me, I'll show you. I'll let you know if it's an act of God. They're like, what is that? I said, turn around, don't say nothing about tithes and offering for 1 week. Do that, then you'll show me this is a house of God. Thank you. But I'm not knocking nobody if it's helping you grow. And only for real. Now some real stuff. In religion, if you follow like I want to say the 1 to 9% how you really supposed to live, yeah, you're gonna be just like us. It's no difference. But is everybody living that? No. This generation is. This is why we don't talk about politics and religion. We just talk about spirituality, but I don't knock nobody for what they do. But if you're gonna come on here, at least come correct with some type of information. At least let me look in. Now, if you want a little bit more information or research, let's go a little bit farther. The Latin Vulgate was one of the first books that was revised about the Christian Bible. Now, not only that, you had let's go with Constantine. Constantine was a pagan, all about power. King James revised it again, all about power. Now, let's go back to witchcraft. Now, if you want to go back to was it Virginia? The 13 colonies. Let's go back. Now, back in them times, they killed them people because they knew spiritual ways, how to see people for how they were. And then it was like if you wasn't Christian, it's called the Christian Wars. If you wasn't Christian, we're gonna kill you. Think about it. You gotta go do your history, homie. I love history. I love it. And I'm not against it. Again, my mom is Christian. My mom has been in church her whole life. Again, I got a household filled with ministers and pastors. I am the only outcast out of the whole lineage. I don't knock them for what they do, but I see things in a different light, and you're not going to have me. I can acknowledge what you got, and I can respect and appreciate what you have. I know it too. And there's some things I still get the message on. But you're not finna push that on me if that ain't what I want. You're not gonna talk to me like I don't know. Like you're gonna try to just convert, like you really try to slick convert me over saying I don't know my stuff. And the thing about being spiritual, you gotta know everything that goes on. And I keep telling people I'm a theologist. If not, I'm gonna find the information. And one thing I started with is learning the truth about Christianity. Yeah, you can do your research. Because everything I'm telling you is facts. I don't care what, and it ain't Wikipedia. Go do what you gotta do. Mind versus soul. Okay, you want one of these. I should come up in a panel one day. Mind versus soul to me is two different things because your soul is like an energetic light that you got. It's unlimited sources. And your mind, is it connected? No. But yeah. Because really, without your mind, how you gonna navigate with your soul? But your soul always going to remain, even with the flesh or not. Your mind can always be deteriorated. So if you want to say what's mind versus soul, it's just the mental way of you thinking, as above, so below. But now the actions that you are taking really don't have nothing to do with your soul, because your soul is just that flesh, that spirit, or that core that's within this avatar that we carry. So anything else anybody else like to know? It's all in the mind. Believe me, you. That's why I say you your own God and you your own goddess. People don't even realize, if you know you can make your take your own destiny and turn it the way that you want to. It's all in your mind, instead of accepting everything that you see from everything else around this world. You'll be a better individual. It's people that try to, like the message we just talked about. People try to feed you into poor decisions. Ain't no information like the information you find on your own. One thing about churches, when I was in churches, they didn't like me because I asked so many questions. I'ma ask questions. Why between 13 to 32 y'all don't got no information on Jesus? Why Mary was a virgin and she got pregnant? Ain't that artificial insemination? And I'm not knocking it for it, because back then we did have gods that was asexual way, way, way back. I'm not even gonna get into that. That's just the African stuff. So anything else? Okay, that sounds like a good Wikipedia. I'll take that, because you're right. It is a storage of information, and it's a storage of emotions. But here go the key thing: how your soul gonna be a storage of emotions when your mind creates the emotional space. It got to hit a certain type of nerve frequency, right? Or some type of ting ting in your mind to create that emotion, right? You're right. So with that basically being said, let's go ahead and get up out of here, because I had a nice little discussion with Jim Key. So he got some interesting points. Now you see how a debate go. He got some very interesting points that I did like about the situation, and I had some interesting points that I like about the situation. Did I knock him and bash him? No, I didn't. I respect his knowledge and what he got to offer, and he respected mine. That's how things supposed to work, with us being one as a unit. So, till the next time, peace, love, and light, light, love, and peace. I love you. God love you. Universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. That's the best thing I can tell you. Peace, love, and light. Till the next time. Ashe, Ashe, Amen. Salah, baby, namaste. Yeah.